Taxation is the power of the state to generate revenue in order to cover the essential expenses of the government. Tax is a compulsory financial charge or levy imposed by the government on individuals, businesses, or other entities to generate revenue to defray governmental expenses. Examples of these expenses are funding the salary of government personnel, construction of public infrastructures, and other services for public health, safety, and welfare. Inherent powers of the state is not explicitly mentioned in the Constitution, but enables the government to perform its essential duties. The first one is police power, which enables the state to enact laws to promote public health, such as the Universal Healthcare Law, for public safety, like our traffic laws, and general welfare of the people, like the Senior Citizen Act, and others. Next one is eminent domain, which is taking of private properties for public purpose with the payment of just compensation. For example, the government has a project to develop roads to rural areas, but needs to take private properties in order to lay the roads. And then lastly is the power of taxation, which I talk about more here in this channel. The power of taxation comes from the government's existence for public purpose and public welfare, but needs a consistent source of funding. Under the lifeblood theory, taxes serves as the primary means through which the government generates revenue, enabling it to fulfill its obligations and deliver essential public goods and services. Before I continue with our topic, if this video is helping you, please give it a thumbs up and also consider subscribing because I make this video just for you. The power of taxation is plenary, comprehensive, and supreme, but is subject to constitutional and inherent limitations. The principal check for abuse primarily rests on the legislature. Because of the characteristics of taxation, it has its inherent limitations, which is, of course, must be for public purpose, and it's something that is applied within the jurisdiction of the government. Next is it's legislative in nature and cannot be delegated. Subject to international comity, which means that the country shows respect for the laws, judicial decisions, and institutions of another. Double taxation safeguards. Then lastly, exemption of government agencies and instrumentalities performing governmental functions are exempt from tax. For constitutional limitations of the taxing power, I'll just mention some to keep this video not too lengthy. Taxation must be uniform in application. Religious, charitable, and educational entities enjoy tax exemptions subject to certain limitations and qualifications. Tax exemption requires a majority vote from the Congress. No person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. No law impairing the obligation of contracts shall be passed. And that's it. So if you want to watch more about basic things about taxation, you can watch my video on basics of business taxes here in the Philippines. The link is shared in the description portion of this video. So as always, a huge thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't yet already, and I'll talk to you in the next one.